Hey guys, it's me again. Um, I opened the best but calling with me tonight. Well, she doesn't seem to be answering her phone. The person I'm talking about is Kaylee Gonzalez's mom, Christy Gonzalez. I talked to her earlier today, and she had agreed to come on to do a live with me so she could get on off. But now she's not answering her phone. So I'm going to open this up to a panel discussion on what you guys want to talk about. Yeah, maybe before this live stream is over, she'll call in. But I was really hoping to get her take on what's going on there in Idaho, because what she was telling me earlier, that this whole case is jacked up and they don't really know what's going on as far as the whole court thing goes. But I was hoping, that you guys would have some questions for you if she called in. I just tried calling her and she's not answering. But I was going to use that, use the phone call into saying that I'm going to be closing out the Idaho 4 investigation, and I'm going to be going on to a different investigation, quite possibly the Delphi case. But I was sure hoping she would pick up the phone when I called. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. And I feel for my own sanity, I need to switch cases. And I was, sure hoping that she would answer the phone so she could get what she has to say off of her mind, because, like I told her earlier, I have 4 daughters, 3 of them are grown, and then I have an 8-year-old, and I just couldn't see something like that happen to one of my daughters. And she was very understanding. Hi, T. And I was so hoping she would answer the phone when I called, because I had set a time, 9 o'clock my time, which would have been 7 o'clock her time. And I was going to use the call so you guys could ask her some questions through chat, and maybe so you guys would know what's going on. Gazaboo, I talked to her earlier today because I've been dealing with the situation, and I found out she had been dealing with the same situation, so I looked her number up and called her. And she was very very nice person, very receptive to what I had to say. And I asked her if I could call her tonight at 9. And since she lives up in Idaho, I live in Kansas, it would be 9 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock her time. And I just tried to call her before I went live, and she didn't answer. But and she let me in on some key pieces of the case that she was wanting to get out. And she's very upset that they tore down the house. Her and Steve and a couple of the other families, not the Chapins. The Chapins are glad it's down, but her and the Kernodles and the Mogans, they're all upset that they tore the house down before the trial. And after this live stream, I'm gonna start focusing on a different case, because I don't know if you guys watched my moderator's live earlier. I've been getting attacked by this one person whose name I'm not going to mention. My moderator knows who it is. But yeah, I just feel like for my own mental health that I'm gonna start focusing more on the Delphi case. You know, like I told my moderator earlier, I just feel like it's something I have to do. Uh, yeah, because this person who I shall not name, everyone in the chat, including my mod, knows who it is. Has threatened to turn me in for misinformation, which which I haven't done. I ended up, because of all this crap, guys, I ended up having to take about uh, four or five of my videos down because it was just getting to the point where I was just getting so stressed, and I'm just gonna start over with fresh content on a different case. Thank you, Stellar. Yeah, Big Mikey, I know that's sad, but let me try one more time while I'm on live with you guys and see if she answers. And if she answers, I'll take the earbud out and put it on speaker. Yeah, it went straight to voicemail, guys. And if you don't believe me, here, I'll let you guys hear it.
Please leave your message for Christie Consultant.
So I actually did have her number. But yeah, I'm going to be focusing on a different case, and I hope all my subscribers understand why I'm doing this. I'm tired of getting attacked, and I'm just going to be, with the help of my moderator, I'm going to be focusing on hopefully the Delphi case or some or another different case than the Idaho 4. I never thought once I started covering the Idaho 4 that I would get so much attacked by by different content creators like I guess Tamara. I guess that she who shall not be named was a failed content creator, and yeah. So this is my last day, guys, covering the Idaho case. I'm sorry about that, but I will keep bringing other cases like Delphi, and probably more likely the Bill case there in Idaho, and Lori Vallow, who has a court date coming up in Arizona on charges down there. But I just hope you, as my subscribers, are not upset with me because I'm leaving the case, because I just feel like it's for my own well-being and for my mental health, and I just this person just kind of broke me down to the point where I just want to walk away from the case. Yeah, it was constant bombarding of emails, and from her, from two other people, and it was really on me. So I've been, you can ask my mod. I've been deliberating this all day, and I've been kind of shaking the pros and cons of it, but yeah, after this person sent me such a nasty email, and then found out that another content creator forwarded a message to me through her, telling me to basically to F off. He's the king. He's the champion. This is his case, and I need to I need to effing walk away. And so yeah, so people like Truth and Translucent, which you know, which I ended up having my mod block her, and then this other one, which I hit her from the channel, and then found out last night that thanks to Johann Apple, Demetrius Robinson was in my chat, and he came in under 3 different names and was trolling in my chat. And I'm glad Johann Apple pointed that out, and I let my mod know. My mod kicked all 3 out. Yeah, and I appreciate you, Stiller. I really do, and I thank you for being my mod. And T, I hope you'll still subscribe to me. Yeah, as I go on to a different case other than the Idaho 4. I hope all my subscribers will still subscribe to me, even though I'm moving on from the Idaho 4 and I'm moving on to a different case, where at least I know somebody doesn't have that Idaho 4 case on a gangster lockdown because they don't like competition on their turf. Hi, Fallon. Fallon, have you heard the news? Yeah, it's just, and I broke down crying earlier, and my 8-year-old comes up to me. She says, "Daddy, why are you crying?" While I was reading one of these most nastiest emails, and see, I was always raised to believe real men don't cry, but I do cry from time to time. And my 8-year-old asked me, "Daddy, why are you crying?" And I couldn't tell her. I had this nasty email sitting in front of me on the laptop, and I just couldn't tell her. But yeah, Fallon, I'm moving on from the Idaho 4 case because there's just too many cock blockers up in the Idaho 4 case. But I'm moving on to more likely the Delphi case, or possibly the up and coming Lori Vallow Daybell case. Because yes, she was sentenced to life in prison in Idaho, but she's looking at the death penalty down in Arizona. Hey, Maud, how many we got in the chat? And no, that's my new that's my new green screen. Yeah, country redneck hillbilly Bubba. It does have more interest. It is more interesting. Thank you, Annie. I can also do a brick wall, but I just yeah, Stellar. I wish my house looked like this. Yeah, guys, come on, hit that like button, and um, I just got monetized yesterday, so hit that join button for super stickers and super chats and some really cool features. Yeah, from like members only live streams. But yeah, I just feel like I owe to my daughter that I need to walk away from this case, but I'm still going to be doing I'm still going to be doing the Delphi case and the upcoming Lori Vallow Daybell case. And I just yeah I felt like I got such good and positive reviews doing this case, and I thank all my subscribers. I love all my subscribers. You guys always give me some uplifting words and of encouragement. And then I got these trolls coming into my live chats, and I got these, I got, I got people sending me emails wanting me to do their narrative. Hi, Adam. But yeah, I got these people in my email wanting me to do it their way, and uh, I'm not going to say her name anymore. And my mod has agreed not to say her name anymore on her channel. But I felt like I was being pulled in two different directions, and I felt like she was just speeding me that info so she could tear my channel down. Because like my mod, I believe it's a group of people working together to take out any competition, and that takes away from their subs and and their views. So I'm just I'm I don't want to be done with the case because I want to get down to what's going on in the case, but I've been bombarded for the last 3 days with nothing but hateful emails and oh well you need to download the 5 hours of Linda Lane, and there was 3 crime scenes. Hey Lulu Chu, I'm glad you're a new sub, Lulu. Won't you hit that join button? My mod's already seen her. Hey, Caitlin, baby girl, come here. Come here. My mod's already met her. You're my sub, so you get to meet her. This is my daughter, the love of my life. She's 8 years old, and she's happy Daddy's got monetized because she thinks Daddy's going to buy her everything she wants.
Yeah.
All right, you can go.
What's that?
And this is my dog. That's my wife. This is my dog.
Her busting. Her teeny boy bus. Mommy, Daddy, Daddy. Her teeny wee bus.
All right, what?
I know. Her teeny wee bus. Daddy.
Thank you, Twisted Tales of True Crime. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know how it's weird. It happened right after I got monetized. Yeah, I know someone's trying to sabotage my country, redneck.
My boss is king. Mommy, come on.
No, I have to do it, Caitlin.
Mommy, mommy.
Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, KA Sweets. I've been covering, KA. I've been covering this case for 6 days, and there's so many twists and turns in it. I wish I could get to the bottom of it, but I've got so much hate mail, in my email, and people want me to do it, do it their way, and go their narrative. And I just got tired of it, and I emailed that person. I said, "Well, I hope you're happy. I'm walking away from the case. I'm switching cases," and all they typed back was okay. Hi, Theta. I know, Theta. Well, I'm gonna be switching cases. I'm more likely going to be going to the Delphi case, and I'm also going to be keeping tabs on the Lori Vallow Daybell case, because she's supposed to be having a new case come out in Arizona. She's looking at the death penalty there. But yeah. I know, Tales of True Crime, you enjoy my reviews. You're still going to be getting my reviews, okay? But it's just going to be a different case. You're still going to get this cute face, except doing different cases.
Mommy. Mama.
But yeah, I've already agreed. Not to mention that person has been bombarding my email's name. Yes, down in Arizona, Happy Cappy, Vallow is getting the death penalty. I know, Big Mikey, but I'm still going to be doing cases. It's just not the Idaho 4. I may pop in from time to time just to give like trial updates and stuff on it. But as far as being full bore, balls to the walls on the case, no. But I will be doing case updates on it from time to time. Like I've been trying, and here's the weird part, guys. All day I've been trying to track down the court records of Brian Koberger, because I was gonna, I was gonna read some of the court papers to you guys. And it's so weird that I keep getting this thing that I put his name in, and then I put his case number in, and I keep getting the same thing. No case number, no court records for case number exists. Thank you, Glowy. Thank you. And once you all hit that join button, become exclusive members to my channel. Okay, Stellar, do that. Yeah, you guys will get super stickers, super thanks, super chats, and I got some very affordable tier levels. I've got the VIP level, which is $9.99, and the entry level, which is $4.99. Hi, Cindy.
Cindy.
If my mom can get me this, for the docs, I can go ahead and read this doc while I'm on live with you. Give me a minute. Sign in my email. So I can retrieve the documents.
Daddy. Daddy.
What, Caitlin?
What are you watching?
Okay, let's get to it, guys.
What are you watching now?
Okay. Which guys do you want to see? Want me to read first? I got the affidavit, the probable cause order, arrest warrant, criminal complaint. Here, hold on. Okay. Okay, let's get to it, guys. Let me get my screen split here. Ah, shoot. Let me figure it out. See if I can do this, guys. Trying to figure this thing out. Here, let me download this so should you. Hey, Mod, how do you switch this to where I can flip the screen? Here, hold on. Let me see it. I know you did KLH, but I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be doing other cases. Yeah, KLH, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be doing a different case. So there we go. I figured it out now, guys. Can you guys see that okay? All right, let's get into it, guys. Latah County Prosecutor's Office, William W. Thompson, Jr., Prosecuting Attorney Ashley S. Jennings. In the District Court on the Second Judicial District of the State of Idaho, in and for the County of Latah. State of Idaho Plaintiff Brian Christopher Koberger, state's response to defendant's third motion to compel discovery. To the defendant, Brian Christopher Koberger and counsel Ann Taylor, comes now the state of Idaho by and through the Latah County Prosecuting Attorney, submits the following response to the defendant's third motion to compel discovery filed June 22nd, 2023. The state incorporates its January 2023 state's response to request for discovery filed on February 21st, 2023. State's response to defendant's first supplement request for discovery filed in March. Okay, here we. The third similar request for discovery filed, May 12th. State's response: defendant's motion to compel discovery filed on June 8th. State's supplemental response to defendant's. Yeah, it's just. In addition, the state incorporates the motion for protective order filed on June 16, 2023, and any subsequent filings on issues raised regarding IGG as outlined in that motion. The state seeks an order protecting IGG information from disclosure as it falls outside the purview of Rule 16 in the alternative. And the defense can establish the IGG information relevant. The state asked the court to conduct an in-camera hearing so the state can present information related to the IGG information and enter protective order pursuant to ICR 16. The state has and will continue to provide discovery in accordance with the ICR 16 and applicable law. What do you guys think of that? You're trying to hide something? Yeah, I know, Big Mikey. They have motion to compel like 14 times. Yes. Okay, let's get to the. In July, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orders. And who? Affidavit of Rylene Nolan. That's I. I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, yeah, I'm back on. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, guys, I was in the middle of reading something, and then something happened with my screen. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I do apologize for that, guys. Okay, let's see. Let me try to share the screen again. Okay, let's see here. Okay, can you all still see me? Let me. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to get my okay. Let's get back into this and okay. Okay, I don't want my freaking screen weirding out again. So let's. What did you guys have to think about that IGG report? Yeah, what did you guys have to think about that IgG report, guys? Why are they so secretive and they want to have a protective order on the IgG? Yeah, it just don't make no sense that they want to protect this IgG so bad that they don't want the defense getting a hold of it. What do you guys think? Yeah, I know, Big Mikey. Yeah, they should have turned over everything. They really should have. Turned over everything, but yes, Big Mikey, on my membership, you get a super chat, a super sticker, and a super thanks. Yeah, it's more likely it's fabricated evidence. Yeah, Lulu, I know it's odd. Yeah, it's really odd what's going on with this Idaho case. Yeah, I'd like to know who that Rylene person is. That's the first time I've heard that name. I know. Yeah, I know. I think they're hiding something too. Hey, Maud, we got a new member. Her name is Chloe. Chloe is a new member. Yeah, fabricated evidence, country redneck. Let's give it up for Chloe and the member. But yeah, I hope that. Hey, Holly, you missed me last night, Holly Berry. Hey, Maud, let's say hi to Holly. Come on, chat, give it up for Chloe. Holly, you kind of missed it. Because of all the hate I've gotten so far the last 3 days and the bombarding of my email, Holly, I'm switching to a different case. I'm going to Delphi, Holly. I'll still give updates on Idaho 4, Holly, but it's been more like like the court dates and stuff like that, and snippets from the court hearings. But I just I'm still going to do the occasional Idaho 4, Holly, but I'm just and I hope, Holly, you'll still be my subscriber. Yeah, even though I'm switching to a different case. And I'm so grateful for Johan Apple last night. We didn't know, myself or my mod didn't know it, but Demetrius Robinson was in the chat last night, and he was trolling and stirring up crap. Yeah, I bet you I know who they gotten threats from, and it's a group of people. Yeah, if it hadn't been for Johan Apple, I wouldn't have spotted this person. They actually came in a group of he came in a group of threes. Kane B, Kane Blanford, and Kane. Hey Holly, I got monetized yesterday. Why don't you hit that join button and get some member only perks? Yeah, I got 3 levels. I got the entry level, which is $4.99. I got the VIP level, which is $9.99, and they got the family level, which is $25. But yeah, you'll get super chats, super stickers, super thank yous, and you'll be able to get in on members only live chats, members only live streams. Yeah, and Holly, I heard Drip Drop's not doing videos no more. Is that true? Yeah, still there's some Cain and Abel line of Cain crap. I bet you I know who's threatening everybody, Holly. I'm not going to say his name. Yeah, I know, Holly. This thing runs deep. This thing runs really deep. Yeah, his attorney is not wanting a change of venue because she thinks she can get him off there in Moscow. What channel are you hearing that from, Holly Berry? Hey, Cindy, you still here in chat? Hey, Lana. Hey, Theta, you still in chat? Yeah. Let's get those like buttons smashed, guys. Here who comes. Careful, guys. Guys, we got trolls coming into the chat. I know, Glowy. Congratulations. I know, but my sniper's taking him out with a sniper. Yeah, I wouldn't believe that channel. We had to kick out one of her trolls last night. If it's not on the news, Holly Berry, then I wouldn't believe anything she said. I believe her, Stella. Just, Holly, while you're on my channel, please don't mention any other content creators, okay? I don't mind Drip Drop because I actually listen to him from time to time. Is that Holly Berry? But you know, this channel is about me and my subscribers. It's okay. I understand that. I understand that you like her. Okay, I really do understand that you like her. But on my channel, I don't want any other content creators mentioned because a lot of them Yeah, and I do tend to believe it sometimes. I took most of their ideas off my moderator. But yeah, truth and transparency, um, true crime design, Nick's Peaks. Yeah, they've all taken ideas off of my moderator. Yeah. Yes, Stellar, I'm defending you. You're welcome. Hey, Happy Cappy. Happy Cappy, you going to hit that join button? Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes at least up to 100. Smash that like button, guys. Or quote my mod, elbow drop that like it's Macho Man Randy Savage. I understand, Happy. Yeah, I think we're all a bit touchy about this case, Stellar. Happy's the man. He's subscribed. Happy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, from somebody in my freaking email, I got threatened with the FBI. Yeah, I'm not going to say her name on this channel ever again. Oh, Miss Stellar, I just got an email from somebody. I had you kick off my channel. Truth and Trans. Get rid of my shell. You need to demod my shell. She takes over your YouTube reach to vent her problems. Go to hell, Truth and Translucent. Yeah, I know, Big Mikey. We all want the truth. How did they get my email? It was thanks to an anonymous troll who decided to bombard my email with a bunch of stuff because she thought it was the truth, and she was trying to use her narrative to control my. So everything that came out, those emails from her, I deleted the videos for, and I'm going to be doing some fresh content here in the next couple of days, and it's going to be like a quarter update on Idaho 4, and then some on the Delphi case, and then some more on the Gloria Daybell case out of Arizona. Hey, Papa Pablo. Hey, Papa, while you're here, hit that join button. But yeah, Mod, something's telling me that she who shall be nameless is watching this live stream right now, like she always freaking does. What are we getting wrong, Papa Pablo? Yes, justice for the Idaho fort. Xana, Maddie, Ethan, and Kaylee. Sorry, I had to dip down for a minute. That's a good question, Papa Pablo. Where was Maddie and Kaylee before the Corner Club? I do not know if it was daylight savings time. So what do you guys want to talk about since this is my last night going hard on the Idaho 4 case? I don't know what holiday it was. Was he trolling, Stellar? Thank you for it. Thank you for catching on to that. Yeah, I know he was a spy. Wow. Theta, you still there? Hey, Stellar, how many we got in the chat? Country Redneck Hillbilly Bubba. I watched this energy reading done on the Reckoning CO yesterday, and according to Kaylee's energy, Brian wasn't alone. Well, according to the tarot card reading, Holly Berry, Brian was involved, but he wasn't there alone. Yeah, that's true, Country Redneck. I like that saying, Maud. Call him and snipe him and get him out of here. Yeah, I mean, he very well could be a scapegoat. I mean, because if you think about it, Holly Berry, the people that surrounding him in court, Ann Taylor is a alumni over the U of I. The judge is a alumni over at the U of I. The prosecutor is an alumni over at the U of I. Yeah, you're right there. I'll have to look up that Elantra and Eugene and Linda Lane. Yeah, I honestly think that Ann Taylor saying she wants to help him get off by not moving the trial out of Moscow. She's actually just screwing him over. Yeah, because if you remember when Brian got arrested, he asked, has anyone else been arrested? Yeah. You don't trust AT Hollyberry? And Taylor? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's in your own opinions, country redneck hillbilly Bubba. I know. Yeah, I think a lot of a lot of the true crime channels does stuff in their own opinion. I know. I got the same email. That's another troll that got mad that I freaking kicked her off my channel and blocked her last night. Yeah, I know. Hey, country redneck hillbilly Bubba. Hey, country redneck, you like Harley Quinn? Oh, you Holly Berry, you like Harley Quinn? Joker? Yeah. My wife got this for me for. I like Joker and I also like Harley Quinn. My wife got this for me for Christmas. I know, Happy Cappy. Yeah, country redneck, your friend might get jealous of my lock blade. It's Harley Quinn. She almost got me a Joker lock blade, but she got me the because she knows I like both. I actually got a new Joker. I'm going to be uploading as my as my picture up there. He's got like 5 cards, and they're all on fire. Yeah, Heath Ledger. Yeah. You never night country redneck. Now, see, back in the day when the Crow first came out, I used to have this gigantic Brandon Lee. Well, I had 2 of them. One of them was was like the cover of the Crow, where he's is walking and you see the giant doors, and the other one was he was sitting in a chair and doing like this. who you talking about? Harley Quinn, country redneck. There's a rumor that they're trying to reboot the Crow. I've heard several rumors that they were trying to reboot the Crow, and one of the actors they were wanting to play it was Jason Momoa, but Jason Momoa project. Yeah, I know. It wouldn't be the same without Brandon. I like the Crow City of Angel. The other 2, I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like Crow Salvation, and I didn't like Crow Prayer. I mean, I watched Crow Salvation. It was kind of okay. I couldn't really see Kirsten Dunst playing in a Crow movie, but she did. And Crow Wicked Prayer had Edward Long playing the Crow. I really couldn't see that. You almost made me choke on my drink, country redneck. I about choked on my Pepsi when I read that. What can you do, country redneck? Stiller, mark my words. As soon as I get off a live chat, I'm going to get an email from she who shall not be named. Oh, I know. Be with Harley. Yeah. I'm afraid she'd kill me in my sleep. She's not right upstairs. What's LB, Hollyberry? Yeah. You don't hear much anymore, do you? You don't even hear Joanne Bobbitt anymore. Last thing I heard, he became a porn star. Yeah. Yeah, I want to play you guys something really quick. Well, let me get to it. I'm still here. I'm just getting something loaded. Eh.
Saturday, November 12th is the last home game for the University of Idaho Vandals football team.
And everybody converged on Main Street for some laughs and some fun.
University of Idaho actually lost their game that night. But as they say, win or lose, there's always booze.
Earlier that day, Kaylee Gonzalez posted this Instagram. It was of her and her roommates and Ethan Chapin, and she wrote, "One lucky girl to be surrounded by these people."
Kaylee, she seems like her usual bubbly self. She was actually at my apartment, and we were just kind of like hanging out for game day. And she was also with her roommates at that time too.
You see the kind of look that Dylan has on her face?
For Kaylee, though, there was something weighing on her mind, and she had confided in her parents about it. She felt that someone in the town had been watching her.
Did Kaylee ever talk to you about a potential stalker?
She did.
She did.
Sometimes she would contact us and say, "You won't believe this guy was following me around. I felt weird." I'm pretty sure she did not report it.
It was never used like, "Hey, I have a stalker," like this ongoing thing. She goes, "I went through the self-checkout. I noticed this person in the self-checkout kind of behind me."
Is this, she did like record him?
She did not. I think she was just like, "I got to get the heck out of here."
She had been working an internship, but it was going to evolve into a paid job, and she would be moving to Austin.
Kaylee was going to be starting an entire new adventure.
Kaylee and Maddie would both come in very happy, very friendly. You know, they always were just such a smile on their face.
This Moscow, Idaho vape shop owner says victims Kaylee Gonzalez and Maddie Mogan visited the shop about 6 times and talked about a stalker.
Yeah, it was a cop.
I
can't remember what who it was, though.
Putting them together and stuff like that. You know, just it's nice to see you girls trying to stay safe. One of them more or less openly says, "Oh yeah, we've had a friend of ours be stalked before, so this is kind of why we all travel in a group like this." And just
was it Kaylee who said that? Do you remember?
No, it was Maddie who actually said that. So Maddie said it, and it was kind of like more mentioning, like motioning to Kaylee too, like who was right next to her. So you could tell that like they obviously all were trying to keep Kaylee safe, you know, and to be there for her as good friends. Yeah, to know that a few weeks later, now I won't see them, you know, anymore, anything like that. So that's crazy.
How long before the murder about was that?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks beforehand, because I was telling them I hope they had a good Thanksgiving break and everything like that too, because I didn't know if I'd see them again. So
Yeah, they were.
Murphy was like the love of her life. It was like Murphy became her child. It was funny because it was like her step into like adulthood.
Kaylee posted this video on TikTok, dancing with her treasured pet.
It's such sad to see somebody that young leave this world so horribly.
How long before the murder about was that?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Buddy, a mini Australian shepherd, was found skinned and mutilated 3 weeks before the murders. The dog's distraught owners lived just 3 miles from the house where the gruesome stabbings took place.
Moscow hadn't had a homicide in more than 7 years.
It was definitely a very happy place and like feeling very safe, I guess, is the biggest thing.
They just said, yeah, you know, one of our friends motioning to Kaylee that she'd been stalked recently. And so that had people constantly following her around. And it's not just a one-off thing, that this is apparently something that Kaylee had tons of issues with. That apparently she always had somebody who's constantly walking behind her like that. So, and it was more so at nighttime when they were out there drinking and stuff like that. Because I asked them, like, is it at school? And she's like, no, when I'm at night, going out to the bars or coming back from the bars. And again, living down that way.
Did she
there.
specifically mention the corner club?
Not the corner club, but just in that general direction.
How many times did you see Kaylee and Maddie? How many times would they come in the store?
I'd say.
Yeah, I agree too.
Now that I'm trying to think back in my head, I've only saw them maybe like 6-7 times total. So I say probably since the start of this beginning of this year.
Kaylee's family says she never mentioned a specific stalker to them, and police have said in the past they haven't found evidence of a stalker. And that store manager told me that he did reach out to Moscow police, that he called the tip line, and also that police officers were in his store just a couple of days after the murders looking for surveillance video.
Sometimes she would contact us and say, you won't believe this guy was following me around. I felt weird.
I think she was just like, I gotta get the heck out of here.
With recent rumors and speculation that several sorority sisters were summoned to the crime scene well before acted, many are wondering how and why it seems that several individuals failed to call 911 to report the gruesome murders of Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan for 8 whole hours. What could have possibly been more important than calling for help? Was something in that house that could get one or potentially more in a lot of trouble? Join me for an exploration of why a sorority appears to have taken priority that fatal morning. Greek life and its role in
Yeah, I know,
decision-making
Lana.
in college life. Has something gone terribly wrong?
I mean, if this murder occurred at 4 a.m, they don't report it, or someone doesn't report it till noon. What's that all about? They were in the house. This type of killing, it's going to be loud, both by the suspect and the victims. It's going to take a period of time. It's obviously going to be very bloody. And I just don't really understand that, but they are really the key.
The 911 call didn't come until midday the next day. Does that raise any red flags for you? How do you explain
It does
that?
raise red flag
I
for
think
me.
investigators are trying to ascertain why there was a delay and what actually occurred, what was heard. That's a question that's still out there.
Do you have any theories of your own?
I don't know. The way everything got brought out was really weird, in my opinion. As far as how the 911 call was made like 8 hours later, I just think the timeline is very strange.
The scene wasn't chaos, the neighborhood, but it was very, very somber. Like I said, that is a community of college students that live over there.
Okay, Stellar.
Through word of mouth, knew what had happened. They were standing outside. There was a lot of crying. There were friends trying to find out who.
Yeah, there is
was
a red
inside
flag,
the house.
Holly Berry.
Some family members that arrived on scene. It was incredibly hard for the community, but it was also
That I don't know, Country
hard on
Redneck.
our officers, some of whom were very young, and that was the first real major crime scene that they had encountered. So emotionally, it was a very, very draining day.
ISP won't say who called 911 and would not confirm who found the bodies. ISP says protecting what the young women are telling police could be the key to the entire investigation. And they're hoping the roommates can fill in the timeline between when the murders happened and when someone called 911.
Everything my business will ever need is just a click away. I built my business with Taylor Brands. I quickly answered.
Now, to be clear, I'm not putting a specific organization or Greek life as an entity on trial. A lot of Americans have good experiences in Greek life and leave with experiences, friendships, and social skills, which are all positives. But it's also true that these organizations have a bit of an unsavory reputation, commonly known for reckless behavior, hazing, and alcohol and substance abuse issues. In fact, both Kaylee's sorority Alpha Phi, as well as Maddie and Xana's sorority Pi Beta Phi, are both on probation for, quote, violations or concerns regarding risk management, alcohol and drugs, or hazing, end quote. And unfortunately, it's not uncommon for these activities to end tragically, as time and time again, young lives are lost senselessly, causing these organizations to come under fire.
Birch was rushed to the hospital Thursday after what the university is calling a catastrophic medical emergency.
I don't think anyone realized how intoxicated Dina actually was.
He was pledging in a fraternity, blindfolded, taken into a room. He was given a bottle of whiskey. We don't know what happened in that room. They're not telling us.
Anything you're trying to protect, brothers, trust me, they don't deserve it.
The number one rule was, you must protect the house.
Hazing doesn't get reported. Everybody is more concerned about saving their own than they are about taking care of the person who could be saved.
They could take a photo, but they couldn't call 911.
Somebody should have done something and could have done something. Anything that could go wrong that night did. And then at the end of the day, nobody got him any help.
Like I said, we wouldn't be sitting here right now having this conversation if one person had made a call. One, we'd have our son.
I think the fact, as far as his story and what's saving lives, is recognizing.
Yeah, I know. It was a shame that about the poor guy.
Actually step in and to do something. Don't be the wallflower. Don't be the one that somebody's telling you not to do it. Step up, do the right thing, and make the right decisions.
If you see somebody whose health may be impaired, call us. We'd rather come on those calls and address that health concern before it becomes a tragedy.
Frat in trouble compared to losing a friend, a brother.
Yeah, I know Holly Berry.
In death. You're talking about a fraternity maybe getting a slap on the wrist. I look at it the opposite way. You do the right thing and you call. That's a positive for your fraternity. You might get scolded, you might get suspended for a little bit, but you did the right thing. You were a true brother.
Death of Penn State student Timothy Piazza.
We have new evidence.
Surveillance video that authorities say was once destroyed, now recovered by the FBI.
This is the video that
Basement of the Beta Theta Pi house shows fraternity brothers giving the 19-year-old pledge at least 18 drinks of beer, wine, and vodka, all in just an hour and 22 minutes.
That's a lot, guys, isn't it?
Recovered, and we finally know what went on down there because that was the whole defense argument. We don't know.
New charges against a dozen former fraternity brothers, bringing the total to 26. On the night of February 2nd, prosecutors...
I'm okay, Todd. How you doing?
Beta Theta Pi pledges participated in a drinking challenge called the Gauntlet.
They bring the pledges and make...
Yeah, I watched the interview room, Diane.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
I actually want to show you guys something.
Where do you want to be in 5 years? What are you doing to get there? At Wichita Technical Institute, you can learn the skills to start a career with programs in high-demand fields like pharmacy technician, HVAC, IT, and medical assisting. We offer the personalized attention you deserve. Picture your future at WTI. Get started today. Learn more or enroll now at
Retired homicide detective. I've interviewed thousands of people.
You guys aren't going to believe this. I'm sorry, straight from the horse's mouth. I'm a Steelers fan. What'd you say she got for Stellar? Let's get this dang thing loaded. Yeah, the University of Idaho president just wrote a damn book about Brian Koberger.
A retired homicide detective. I've interviewed thousands of people, from serial killers to ministers. Welcome to the interview room.
Hey, you, brick wall page.
Not that,
20%. 20%. For real? 20% is the average opt-in rate that you're giving these marketers. You know what this means? This means
you got a compliment, Mod.
Well, oh, how about that? 2 nights in a row.
Hey, everybody. Great to be with you again.
Yeah, and we weren't planning this, by the way, but when you're married to an investigative journalist who says, hey, have you seen this? Hat tip to one of our listeners out there at show. Thank you so much. We want to give you a couple of updates.
I know.
Let's wait
I
for
know, Holly Berry.
everybody to come in. How you doing this evening, everybody? Are you warm out there? Hopefully you are.
Hopefully you're staying warm. Those temperatures got very low across the country
I think
and elsewhere.
in Wisconsin, I think it's down to 0 almost.
And I want to give a shout out to Meg P., our new member. Welcome, Meg. So
Yeah,
great to have you here tonight with us.
It's amazing. There she is. Thanks, Meg. Appreciate you being here. And of course, our mods, Miss Sophia is doing much better. And we are so excited to report that. We just feel that that was a huge blessing to hear from her and get her. Hopefully she's getting healthy. And of course, we have Maui Girl. And we have Teresa M. and Mimi J. too. We appreciate and love each and every one of you. We're so grateful. And of course, each and every one of you on our chat are subscribers. That's the only thing we ever ask. Just subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell, and then share this out to your friends. And then, of course, our Patreon members. Without you, we are so excited to have you on the team as well. And then our regular members here on YouTube. Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting our channels growing and growing. We're this close to 200,000. I think we're going to hit it pretty quick.
We're grateful for each of you. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you. Thank you for your continued support. It means so much to us.
Yes, we are so grateful. And Sally, thank you so much for being with us for over 26 months. That's over 2 years.
She said it's -1 in Wisconsin. Woo.
Oh my.
Stay warm.
Thank you so much for being with us that long. I mean, we're so grateful for you. So we've got a lot to cover tonight, and we're going to, as always, we're going to give you the rundown on how we're going to do this. Karen and I have been processing this destruction of that house, and I have to be honest with you. It was just such a curveball to see it disappear so quickly.
Yeah, it was a curveball, guys.
We talked about it over and over. We collectively, in our experience, with her 30 years of journalism and my, police experiences. And by the way, for folks that don't know, I'm still working. I'm not with a law enforcement agency. I work with other people in investigating murders. So it's what I do.
You are not retired. You do not have permission to retire just yet.
Yeah, I love it. But when people go, that guy's, out of the loop. Well, no, I'm not. I'm in it every week. Work about 50, 60 hours a week. That said, what has driven me, kind of in a very interesting way, and Karen, I mean, what's the best way to describe it? I've not been able to figure out what the heck is going on with this house thing and all these other moving parts. Not that that's a problem, right? I mean,
It's just more puzzling. It's puzzling because of the magnitude of this case, the University of Idaho college student murders. It's something that we haven't seen in a very long time, thank goodness, in this country. And Chris, before we move on, I really want to just say that, as always, in talking about this case and every other case, we always want to remember the victims and the victims' families. And we always want to remember and keep them in the forefront. Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, and of course their families who are going through and living this every single day.
Yeah, and I think that, to
Yeah, spike
Karen's
that like and
comment
Holly
there to
Berry.
dovetail into it.
Make
This
sure you
is
hit
why
that
we do
join
what
button
we're
before you
doing right
leave.
here. We are all about families and victims. We are all about following the evidence, whatever that is, plus or minus. In every case, there's good evidence.
Hey,
and bad
Stellar, I
evidence.
sent you a message in the private chat.
Sometimes it comes down to procedures, how it was collected, etc. But there's always going to be an adversarial role in the courtroom. And our experience has shown us through our collective careers what some of those potholes could be.
Yeah, Cammy, I'm sorry,
So
I'm
we
a
like to
Steelers
talk
fan.
about that stuff, not necessarily that it's going to occur, and we also like to remind everybody that at all times, our justice system is designed with the scales of justice as we go over and discuss these points, and that people are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And, when you read somebody Miranda, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. If you cannot afford an
Yeah, I
attorney,
know,
you will be
Leslie.
appointed to represent you free of charge. You understand your rights.
All
You
I'm
have
doing,
rights.
Leslie, is I'm just
rights.
pivoting to a different case.
And they're under the
And I'll still
Constitution.
do
So
updates
at
on
this
the
point, we have to
Idaho
presume,
4, like
under the law,
like
again
court
tonight,
filings and
what we talk
court
about
dates and clips
here,
from the
Brian
courtroom.
Kohlberger in the Idaho 4 murder is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. We have to approach it that way. And so we today just learned, as probably some of you may know, that Judge John has ruled that the prosecutors have been ordered to turn over a portion of the DNA to the defense team for Brian Kohlberger. And so remember, the highlights on this is the PD got DNA off of the snap.
Leslie, once you hit that join button, become a channel member. You'll get a super chat, super likes, super
was
stickers.
Then taken from trash recovered at Kohlberger's home in Pennsylvania, and he was sent to the Idaho State Lab for testing. They had a statistical match. It was like a gazillion, whatever it was. It was a lot. And after Kohlberger's arrest, a cheek swab confirmed that statistical match. So they got the DNA, they got the garbage, they did a buccal swab.
Thank you, Cyan.
And boom, it's one and the same. Okay. So his defense team's been trying to get records related to investigative genealogy and
genetic genealogy, investigative genetic genealogy.
Investigative genetic genealogy.
You saw my daughter from the live earlier.
That's what they call it.
Okay. And the prosecutors are alleging that this is what was used to ID Kohlberger as the suspect. So the defense wants a piece of that so they can do their own analysis of the DNA samples. So today the judge, said, okay, well, the genetic genealogy is when a DNA profile is entered into a public database to find relatives. So the prosecution's been ordered to turn over some of the IgG records to the defense team so they can send it out. 300 trillion, 27 zeros. Yeah, 300 trillion. So where the wind blows. So those numbers are substantial. And so that's kind of the DNA thing happening here. Karen, what say you on that one?
It doesn't sound unusual.
Yeah, I know, Leslie. I know
that
I'm pivoting towards Delphi next.
To turn over some. They're not saying what part. They're just, for us, for the public, it's just some. It doesn't seem unreasonable, as I said, Chris. What will be the defense's move behind the scenes now that they are privy to this information? What would be the next steps?
Well, like Rose here, she says IGG's been solving cold cases for a long time. What's the big deal? That is a great question. And the way the defense is going to approach this, obviously with their own experts.
Thank you, Leslie.
And they're going to approach it in relationship to 2 points. The collection process and, of course,
Hey, where's my sausage,
then
Stellar?
the examination within the lab of, how they did it. And is there any contamination?
But yeah, Leslie, won't you hit that join button?
That sample that could.
You'll get super
result.
stickers, super
There's
chats,
a lot
and
of, spikes
super
and
thanks.
moving and, a lot of charts and a lot of medical stuff that goes on in the courtroom. As we've
it's
seen
real.
in other trials.
The VIP level
this
is
a,
$9.99.
it's a toss of the
Entry
football.
level is
And we're
$4.99.
hoping that they can get down to the 5-yard line and not get tackled. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that one happens. And then, it's going to be, again, it's up to the jury, right? I mean, it's left to the jury. Sometimes DNA gets really, convoluted in terms of trying to understand it. So the defense has a job to dummy it down. The prosecution has a job to make it very simple.
Oh, please,
for a
not the
jury to
mad Greek
understand.
DoorDasher.
And a lot of times you get, experts in there and they just go too, they just have a trajectory that keeps going. It just becomes too complicated.
I don't want the mad Greek DoorDasher to
But
be
don't you think
JLR.
that- they make it can be very technical. It can be over most average people's heads of how it's presented. And that would probably be to the defense's advantage, as it typically is.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, right now they've got him. I mean, this is his DNA, according to.
I love ribs.
You've got to go to another planet to find.
I barbecue
somebody
ribs
with
out
that
on the
DNA.
grill whenever it's warm
The
out.
question is also going to be then, okay, well, how did it get there? They're going to argue that my guy wasn't there, and they're very creative sometimes of creating, themes. Is what they're called, themes, and you sell that theme to a jury. Okay, like OJ, right? We always use him, but I had a case, it was a shaking baby, and their theme was the father was burping the child, and he just burped him too hard.
I don't have merch yet. I got to set up my store,
and they let the guy walk, which was crazy in my head. But
if you sign up for a membership, you get super chats, super stickers,
So
and
moving away from the
super
DNA
likes.
stuff, we found out that
I'm still in the
University
process of trying to
Idaho
figure out how to
president
set up
Scott
my store.
Green has come out with a new book that we were made aware of. It came out in November, end of November, so just a couple months ago, about a month before the university tore down the house at 112.
Yes, Stella, you can keep the tomatoes and the yams. Well, for one, I'm allergic to tomatoes.
In the poll,
And yams,
or in,
yeah, they're
when you
nasty.
first come in tonight, there is a poll. Okay.
In chat. It's up in chat.
It's up in chat. Now, the last time I forgot to give you guys the results, but the results were yes from the last poll from a while ago. I won't forget tonight. I told Karen, please do not let me forget.
Yeah, remind me straight from the horse's mouth. The next time I come on live,
the
I'll give you the link to my merch store over on Streamlabs, okay?
From the proceeds of a book that was written, with a whole chapter. And by the way, we bought 2 copies of the book, and we would encourage you, if you want to know, what's in that book, is go buy a copy. You can get the Kindle as well as a hard copy. And the name of the book, what's the name of the book, Karen?
Well, hang on. Before we do that, so the president, University of Idaho president, Scott Green, he wrote the book with a co-author. And one would assume they would each split the royalties. We have no idea if he's keeping his share of the royalties, if it's going to the university, or where it's going. So we just want to say that at the outset. We don't know. So the name of his book is called University President's Crisis Handbook: How a Non-Traditional Leader Took His Alma Mater from Insolvency to Sustainable Success. So he talks about, or the book's theme is what, even just looking at it, talks about how he took, since he's been there since 2019, a financially struggling university to one that was doing great, doing very, very well.
So we have to now ask ourselves, okay, I've always been curious as to what is driving, this, let's tear this house down, tear this house down, tear this house down. This answer, a lot of things in this particular book
raises questions as to
there ain't never such thing as a bad meatloaf.
I was thinking, and Dr. Ricardo and others. Okay, it's now. First of all, we have to understand something that he doesn't come from an academic background. He comes from a business background. Okay.
Well, guys,
it's business background.
It's getting late,
CFO,
so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this live down. I'm going to go ahead and shut this live down tonight, guys. It's already 2 hours and 9 minutes. Keep posted to my channel. I'm going to be doing a little bit on Delphi and then possibly the Lori Vallow Daybell case is going to be coming out of Arizona. I'll still give updates on the Idaho 4, like the latest motions and stuff like that, and like when the next court date is, and some clips from the court. I just want you guys to stay tuned to my channel. It may not have Idaho 4 stuff, but yeah, all the time like it had been the last 6 or 7 days. But this is a new chapter, guys, and I want all my subscribers along for the ride. Yes, and I hope Country Redneck, you coming along in this new chapter. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm gonna see if I can get my my merch store set up. So that way you can guys can start buying my merch. I do have a merch store on Streamlabs. I will I will give that to my mod, and the next time I'm live, she can pass it out in the live chat. Okay. All right, peace out, guys. You have a good night. New chapter coming.